using it within our practice. And we're going to end up, after our downward facing dog, we're simply going to come to a cross-legged seated position. So when you're ready, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, eyes up. Exhale, plant the hands. And step or jump to the back of the mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, strong core muscles, lower yourself down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, engage your core to downward facing dog. Push off your hands. Now from here, simply step your left leg forward and come down to a cross-legged position. Good. Now taking a minute here to relax and center. A few nice deep breaths. Now we're going to work on a few different positions that are going to help again to strengthen the core. So coming into a tabletop with your hands coming up to your hands and knees. Good. And then from here, we're going to move to lift the left leg out straight behind you. Good. And then bringing that one down, and the right leg straight behind you. Engaging your core and watching that you're staying as strong as possible through your whole midsection. Exhale. Now inhale your left leg and your right arm. Exhale, back down. Inhale, other side. Exhale, back down. Good. Now from this position, you're going to roll your toes under. So you come up onto your toes and you're going to lift your knees only an inch above the ground. Too much, Juliana. There. Now this is a really fantastic exercise for the core, for engaging your core muscles. Good. And lowering your knees back down. And then just bring your hands closer to your knees there, Juliana, so that you can get a little bit more of the effect. And then one more time, rolling the toes, coming off to your knees. And counting here. Again, with yoga, we're always tying our movement back to our breath. So as we come up, we're inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Keep your knees off the ground, Juliana. Inhale. Exhale, and then release. Now from here, widen your knees and push yourself back into child's pose. So that's where your seat goes towards your ankles, and you stretch back like downward facing dog. No, hands on the ground. Head on the ground. There we go. Taking a few deep breaths here. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come back to cross-legged position. And now we're going to move into boat pose, which is also for the abdomens. So you're going to sit here and you're going to put both of your legs out in front of you. And then you're going to hold at the back of your knees. Hold your arms at the back of your knees, behind your knees. Behind your knees. Just hold your hands behind your knees. Okay, now we're going to move into boat pose. So Juliana, bending your knees, place your hands under the back of your knees and lift your toes up towards the sky. And holding in through your core this position for 5 deep breaths. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, release. Holding here for 3 deep breaths, and then we'll go back to another 2 sets of boat pose. So inhale, hands to the back of your knees. Exhale, lift your toes up towards the sky, engaging your core muscle and thinking about the lower back staying nice and long. 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, release. Take a big deep exhale. Coming right from your tummy. Blowing the air all the way out. Inhale, last time for boat pose. Inhale, lift your toes. Good. Now this time lift your toes a little bit higher. Challenge yourself. If you're finding yourself, your stomach muscles starting to work extra hard and vibrate a little, that's a good thing. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, release. Excellent job. Okay, and then we're just going to do 2 last poses on the mat before we finish up for today. So let's go ahead and extend both of your legs to the side of the mat. To the sides of the mat. Good. And inhale your arms up. Exhale, reach towards only your right foot. Good. Pull your toes up. Pull your toes up towards your fingers. There. Both hands toward that right foot, Juliana. Both hands. Good. And lean toward that right foot. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, release. And then coming to the other side. Inhale, stretch your arms tall to lengthen the spine. Exhale, rotate slightly to the left. Rotate your torso to the left, Juliana. Left. There you go. Now reach toward your toes. Try to touch your toes. Lean forward. Lean forward. There you go. 2, 3. Breathe deep. 4, and 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Hands back down by your side. And bring your feet together by bending your knees. So balls of your feet together. Yeah, excellent. So now reach down and reach toward your toes if you can. And grab onto your big toes. Good. So this position is really good for opening our hip flexors, which again is one of the areas that gets very tight during riding. So we're going to inhale, stretch tall through our spine, and exhale and think about getting our forehead toward our feet. And again, if you have any back problems or anything, you're going to just stay nice and tall and not lean too far forward. Good. So that's the full version. Now, Juliana, look up toward me for the modified version, which would be where we're just focusing on lengthening that lower back. Excellent. And just pause there. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Release your legs. So now you're going to get yourself, we're going to slowly roll ourselves down onto the mat and move to our last pose, which is called Shavasana. So we're going to have your feet extended toward the outside of the mat. There we go. And your hands can be turned upward. Just allow your body to totally relax here. So whenever we do a yoga practice, we try to end in this Shavasana. And it's kind of like the sleep that you need after you've worked fairly difficult. So this final pose is called Shavasana. And it's the pose of deep relaxation. So we can bring our attention to our breath, focusing on inhaling nice and deeply, allowing our belly to raise, and exhaling and pushing all of our breath out of our body. So once you feel your Shavasana is complete, go ahead and roll onto your left side and slowly come up to a seated position. Crossing your legs, and let's place our hands on our knees. Just closing your eyes. Take a few minutes with deep, long breaths in and out. And this is a really nice time just to send some good wishes out to the world. So from Juliana and I, hoping that everyone is staying safe and well and finding some time for some peace with all we're going through. Bringing your hands to your heart center, we like to finish our yoga with saying Namaste.
Namaste.
We hope everyone enjoyed this video, and we look forward to sending you more poses weekly. Please practice this a few times a week, and stay happy and healthy. Bye for now.